NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Jones. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted. And it winds up falling incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over the 25. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Flanagan, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them and they get their first sack of the contest.
Let's take it at around the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Jones. And it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Colts. Hunter Henry from 3 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, he's missed from out on the edge. He worked his way in for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 36.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, Using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. He completes it to Boyd.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down now, Flanagan. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rodgers going to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super wildcard weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd down, Flanagan. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Jones now, throwing on first down. Open man is Myers. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's Myers again with another catch. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Inside give to Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd down now, Flanagan. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. But he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
first down. Flanagan, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now Rodgers. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Jones throwing for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd and 2, Rodgers finding Harris over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Colts pick it up, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 24, Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. Tyler Boyd. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that would make this a 19-point game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In clutch territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Mike Hilton, always dangerous on the corner blitz, and he gets the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run with Mitchell. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. He gets this one to Boyd. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Always got some breathing room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Right back to Mitchell here.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
An 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out come the Jags.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Thomas has got it. Complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now it's Rodgers. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Jaguars 14.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize